and y'all things, mentalings, and all those godly beings. Do people get mad when you go to talk about God? My God, debate. They get so damn mad when you talk about God to make me say God. God, would you God them? Hey, Erica Kirk, that is. If you anywhere in these streets, I'm asking you not to come up. Don't come aboard. Don't come aboard these streets, Erica. Don't come aboard these streets. Erica Kirk, would you please, I'm begging you, I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you with my left hand, would you please not come aboard these streets? I mean, because if you come aboard these streets, you've been protected. Remember, you're a pageant. You're the pageant queen, Erica. You're the pageant queen. You're such a pageant queen until you would not even be able to handle this 27-year-old. Child, let me tell y'all what they bringing to the table today. Playboy models dating scheme duped older men on apps. She duped all these older rich men, white men. And y'all won't believe it. This young lady is from Israel. She's an Israeli. 27 years old. Was in the military. How did all of this come about? It's so surreal to me that all of this stuff is coming about at an opportune time where didn't they just didn't we just get these hostages back? So if this happened a few days ago, we also got the hostages back from Israel a few days ago. Then we also have Candace Owens feeling as though these Israelis has something to do with the death of Charlie Kirk. It seems so surreal that Miss, what is her name? Miss Adva has come aboard. She's abroad now, but on the other side. But Miss Adva is saying, I don't know what y'all got going on, goddammit. I'm not the one that scammed old white men. I didn't scam them. I mean, because how could a 27-year-old Israeli military bound, I mean, she ain't but so paper 10, I mean, 10, thin, I mean, she's 10. What could she have done to get furniture out of them? I mean, and where did she put all the furniture? I mean, because I'm so confused at this intro until I got to get to the story. Listen, this story came from a sidebar, and I'm still getting to the damn bottom of it. Let's listen in and hear what done happened with these people.
News. I've been finally moved into my new apartment.
An Israeli soldier turned Playboy model and penthouse pet is the subject right now of a large-scale investigation out in Los Angeles. Police say she used dating apps to meet rich older men and then stole from their luxury homes. She is now the target of a special bulletin from the LA County Sheriff's Department as more alleged victims come forward to say she stole. But she is firing back, saying she is the victim in all of this. We're going to talk about it all with trial attorney Adante Pointer. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
This is so weird to me. How the hell? Wait a minute. Let's back up now. First of all, why I'm not floating to the top? Float to the top. Float to the top. First of all, how could she outdo old white rich men? How do you think they got rich? They either stole the money or they earned their way to the top, right? And I know good and goddamn for well, when I get there, you ain't gonna be able to swindle me that easily. I mean, not because you're 27 years old, would it be? I mean, Erica, please don't come through these woods. Erica, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. We have yet again another military bound. She's military bound, so you better believe she's trained. She's trained for these type of goddamn woods. So you, Laura, Loomer, Kelly, Megan, Kelly, y'all don't need to come in the woods, please, ladies. I'm not understanding this.
I know I have a lot of amazing female followers, and they always tell me, Mia, please share your outfits, please post your closet, please sell your items. Okay, I'm doing it.
Police in Southern California are asking for the public's help in finding a 27-year-old content creator that's apparently been meeting up with older men in the Los Angeles area, seemingly under the guise of a date. But according to LA County detectives from the Malibu Lost Hill Station, she is less interested in their time and love, and maybe more interested in their stuff. Now, before we dive into the allegations again, and her response, by the way, we got to talk a little bit about her background. We're speaking about Adva Lavie, who also uses the names Mia Ventura Shoshana and Shauna. Now, she has apparently made appearances in Playboy and Penthouse magazines. In 2022, a news release from Clubhouse Media Group announced that she was joining Honey Drip. This is a rival to OnlyFans. According to the release, Lavie is from Israel. She had served in the Israeli Defense Force for 2 years. After her service, she worked as a flight attendant, according to Clubhouse Media Group, but the COVID-19 pandemic hit, grounded planes worldwide. She was apparently laid off. Now, the release says that she shifted her focus to growing her social media following, that she worked as a model, and oftentimes, it seems, in these kind of alleged pornographic settings. Her social media pages, they are full of photos and videos of Lavie showing off her high-end clothes.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. She growing her social media, and he want to talk about nude? I mean, so which social, I mean, you need to refer in reference to which social media you referring to now. Because I know on YouTube, you can't be nude. And if any one of these damn women seen this woman nude, you better believe them snitches didn't get no stitches because they would get her. She's nude. Screenshot. So let's be clear, because it sounds like we got some hit dogs that's about to get hollered. Candace Owens, if you ever catch this, you need to speak to this lady. You need to help her out. If the Israelis don't come and help her, you need to step in. This your open door.
Shoes, giving her fans tours of her walk-in closets and sharing these snapshots of vacations and exotic locales. But as we know, what's seen on Instagram and TikTok, it's sometimes often far from the truth. And that brings us to what we got to talk about now, that the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department released a special bulletin on October 8th asking people to be on the lookout for her.
Special bulletin seeking similar victims, residential burglary series 459 PC. Nice vehicles. She's been photo dated on July 23rd. Adva Lavie has been identified as a suspect involved in a series of residential burglaries throughout LA County. LA County? You talk Los Angeles? Y'all back on the damn map again? Is California back on the damn map? And I'm just hearing anything about Governor Newsom got the galls. Got the galls to not approve reparation, and the whole state over there have illegal immigrants. You got to be kidding me. So you got another immigrant over there. How could I connect these dots? You back in the news again. Galvin Newsom, governor of Cali. I want to understand how you got an immigrant over there hitting the news, special bulletin. She's been scamming old rich white men. Oh my God. She's targeting elder men. But how much I mean, I want to understand the definition of the word elder. I mean, because I want to know, just because you're an elder man, what does that mean? You don't have all your competences? I'm not understanding that, because if that's the definition, I would like for someone to tell me the definition of the word elder. I mean, to them. But when you give me the definition of the word elder, I want to know at what capacity of that definition are we going to determine whether or not an elderly can and cannot. Because I'm a bit confused about the word elderly, but why are we throwing the word elderly in? Like, what type of abuse did elderly get? How did elderly get this abuse? And I want to understand that, because elderly is on the dating app. So elderly got some kind of goddamn common nerves, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, because I'm wondering, is it victimized because they're old white rich men? Lavie contacts victims via social media dating platforms application. Men posing as girlfriend or companion and burglarize their residence. So you telling me she got a team of people? Let's get into this story.
Them know if they think they may have been victimized by her. As part of the bulletin, detectives said suspect Lavie has been involved in a series of residential burglaries throughout LA County, targeting older men posing as a girlfriend or companion on social media dating platforms and applications. And the bulletin included photos of 2 cars that she's known to drive, a black Porsche SUV, a white Mercedes-Benz sedan. This is quite the story. All right, so let's focus on it. I want to bring on trial attorney Adante Pointer. Adante, thanks so much for coming on. This is an interesting one, to say the least. You know, it's interesting because authorities didn't list any specific set of charges on this special bulletin. I thought it was an interesting way to have this bulletin without listing it. First, A, is it common to list a bulletin like this? And B, is it a precursor to official charges?
It's not so common for the police or law enforcement to put out almost like a be on the lookout, as if it was a stolen car, about a person, because typically by the time the...
Is it me? Or I want you to get to the point and not ask questions about the car and to be on the lookout. I'm being honest with you. I mean, the car is, that's how y'all trying to track her. The lady been in the military. She knows something about the woods. You think she's giving a damn about the tag? See this? I want y'all to squabble through the story and get a little ahead of the game, because we trying to get to the point here. There's some kind of dots we're trying to connect, and this is what I mean when I say they be procrastinating.
Issue some type of written statement or a public statement about a particular person. They're talking about a specific crime or specific set of crimes. So this is not usual, although it does happen. And what I think you're seeing here is the police are trying to put out a clarion call to anyone who may have been victimized by this person, so that there are more people, more charges, and potentially more punishment for this internet vixen.
We don't exactly know what we're dealing with here. I mean, we have limited information about what she's accused of doing.
Right.
What kind of charges could she face down the line? And I guess the question would be, is it both state and federal charges if this is happening in different locales? I mean, again, what could we potentially be looking at here? I know it's difficult since you don't have all the evidence, but you're kind of getting the themes of what this alleged scheme is.
Right. Well, what you can kind of deduce from what the police and law enforcement have put out there is that this is a woman who befriends men, be it through the promise of companionship or other type of services, and in the course of them being together, essentially steals their property. And so you're talking about larceny. You could be talking about, depending if she left and came back when they're not there, could be talking about more of a residential burglary charge, And as you mentioned, that could be state, but potentially federal. If she's flying across and transporting stuff and doing this across state lines, then you're talking about potential federal charges. However, I think for it to wind up being a federal case, I think that you would have to be talking about a number of people and a value in terms of what was stolen or accused, what she's alleged to have stolen or taken from people, being something that's, you're talking about 6 figures or more, I would think, for it to warrant the energy and the resources and the attention of a federal prosecutor.
Also, little off topic here, actually very off topic, but I gotta say this, gotta jump in with it. We are so pumped to tell you about today's sponsor.
This makes no sense to me. I mean, is this a goddamn decoy or what? This is such a stupid story until I want to know, why is it even making headline news? They don't even have charges against this lady, but they're plattering things to say that she could have possibly, may have, we're not sure yet, but we're looking for her. But we can't tell y'all what we're really looking for her for. We can't even tell you the amount of people that even is looking for her ass. We can't even tell y'all anything about this. We don't know nothing. I mean, we have not told, there is no warrant date. Hey, we got you on this particular date. We want you to bring your flat ass back because there's some information about some rich old white men, and we want you to release all the files you got, just like they released the files with the Epsteins. We want you to do everything that you need to do and get back here. Don't seems like nobody asking for nothing like that. Seems like they only forgagling the story. Like, I'm confused. What the F is this story about? I mean, to be honest with you, do y'all see this story up to the left of me? Do y'all see this story? You see how I still got on my black and didn't even realize I was back? You see how I got that story right there? You see this young lady right here? Her name is Amara. Amara Brown from in Orange County, Orlando, Florida. Mentally ill. And a white, racist ass, stank ass, funky foot judge. And her entourage right here with the go to the back horse hairs that's leaning behind her. And somebody tell her to tuck it in because we don't want her back to be itchy all night. That synthetic look like. They laughed and picked on her and gave her time in jail. They did. And she's sitting over in jail right now taking a case because Tarjay stank ass, racist ass befriending of Al Sharpton said that she allegedly was going to steal $149. Waiting on all that to be uncovered so we can get to the bottom of what truly happened. We could be talking about stuff like that, and you mean to tell me that you guys interrupted this regularly scheduled program? You interrupted this regularly scheduled program of a hell of a war we got going on in the beautiful world of my earth. To talk about a gaggling story that makes no goddamn common sense because you guys are nothing but a bunch of tongue-twisting, stink-ass twanglers that don't even come and give us true answers to anything, but you want to grasp our attention and bring it over there. And if I was you, Candace Owen, I'll jump right on it because Erica Kirk, she don't know how to come in the woods. This is a setup and this is a decoy. What we need to be talking about is, why do we have 20 hostages that are coming to our country and none of them, not one of them, not actually a piece of them, nobody's going into quarantine? I feel like they need to take their ass in quarantine and you don't come out until a couple of weeks. It's almost like you're coming back into our country and you got COVID. Different level of it. You're a decoy. This story is stupid. We're going to get to the bottom of it because now you sparked my interest. Now that means I had to put somebody else on my damn list. Erica, sit to the side. If y'all got any common sense, y'all better go and y'all better listen to Candace Owens. You better know it. Something fishy going on. And it looks like the only kind of cat, dogs in the middle of it is females. Y'all better watch the web at the bottom, because when we swoop your ass up like that, you're going to be like, damn, I mean, is that Lilith? I told you to shut the F up. Charlie was speaking. Erica, you done signed it wrong. Y'all in trouble. See, here's the thing about that. You got one to the top of me that's running things, because she's going to keep y'all attention by Charlie. And then I'm going to come through there. I'm going to come just in time. Every time I think I'm about to go to sleep on y'all swaggly asses, something say, wake up, wake your ass up, wake your big talking ass up. And I say, big talking ass. I say, well, tell them to stand next to me. If they got a big talking ass like I do, Kool-Aid, not a sponsor. When I become one, somebody going to come to if you want to. Because they owe me so much money. I'm like, man, what's going on here? They forgot about me again? Kool-Aid. Erica, you're in trouble. You're not even fighting for your husband. Shut the F up. Charlie speaking. You're not fighting for your husband. You're worried about $1. $1 good day. Listen, y'all don't understand what $1 meaning. In a second, $1 not going to do a damn thing. We got too many fires to get put out. I don't got to put them damn fires out. All I got to do is sit back like this. As long as Mike say, come on, get in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God damn it. With the wrong hand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's right. Tighten up. Tighten up. I had the wrong hand loose right there. I said, nah, we've been using you a long time. Tell them green. Tell them green. Sounds about right. Erica, don't come through the woods. Don't come through the woods, Erica. My right hand to you. Don't come through the woods. This young lady, I don't know the other end of the story. They haven't even brought up a story, so I don't even understand why she is even willing to talk. They need to tell us what's really going on. Penthouse Pet is under investigation, but I want to know investigation of what? Like, what's really going on, Penthouse? Like, what are y'all really honestly and truly talking about? Why are y'all bringing this to the forefront right now? Why y'all not bringing the Barbie dolls? It's a lot of Barbie dolls that came through there and scammed a bunch of men, right? Rich, white, old men. What about that other little thing y'all got going on? Y'all got a whole nother app going on with young ladies over there. But them young ladies ain't the one being scammed. The men over there scamming them young ladies. What's the name of that site? I'm going to remember it. I'll bring it back to y'all. Y'all need to go over there and look at that particular site. I'm going to definitely remember the name of that one. Man, there's so much scandal going on. So I'm wondering why this story right here trying to make it to our news. I wonder if they sitting back saying, damn, man, they ain't gonna pay attention if we could throw her through the news. She's Israeli, but nobody picked up the fact that she's an Israeli. Israelis, and we got hostages that just came back in here. Y'all make this make sense. Those hostages that just brought their stink ass back in here, and I hope y'all smell good because you've been in town with your family, and that's kind of, I'm not saying you're suspect because you might not know what happened to you while you was there and in line with the people, but I will tell you this, you need to be in quarantine, y'all like it or not. If you're a part of that 20 hostages that just came back in the United States, I'm not understanding why you're not in quarantine. I don't know why didn't you go in quarantine. And then Trump making all these fantabulous deals. And then you got Candace Owens up there saying that the Israelis had something to do with why Charlie Kirk is not here today. But I'm telling everybody to shut the F up. Charlie speaking. Charlie trying to rotate this thing in the right goddamn direction. If you're a part of the R. Kelly files, you should be paying attention to this story too. What do you mean old white men she scammed? Remember Epstein files? Remember the old white man that scammed you? Remember the old white man that left a list, if it's a true list? Ask Fox News. Ask them. They know about lists. They know if it's true or not. What her name? Pam Bundy? Go back on Pam Bundy. Why y'all let that story go? Y'all let that story go quick. See how quick they let stories go? They see how the news, they jump from story to story on y'all ass. Y'all done forgot about the Epstein files. Nobody don't want to watch that no more. They want to watch these hostages now. Everybody want to kneel to Charlie Kirk. Everybody kneeling. But it's certain stories you got to go back to. Why did these hostages happen to be free and released? And then we're bringing up a story with Israelis, 27-year-old military past member turned penthouse Barbie in the brunette style look. And she's on the news as a scammer of an old man's heart and his possessions. And they knew nothing. As smart as an old white man is, you got to be kidding me. These people have bumped their goddamn cotton picking heads. Damn. Whew. These people that lost their damn mind. These the slickest creatures that ain't never been in the woods before. This lady is such a decoy. Give us more information. Why are you having people pay attention to this? What are the charges? Like, what's going on? Like, you guys are slick. Trump is on 2 knees. God damn, you sliding like this. I thought most folks, when they on their knees, they'd be like this. Trump sliding so goddamn far across the earth until he like, Israel, Kurt. He gonna be doing a split in a minute. You got to come off your knees with somebody. Somebody gonna get dropped to the side. And I know who gonna get dropped to the side so doggone quick when the next situation come on. Because I haven't seen nobody shed a tear. I haven't seen a tear drop other than what leaked off my cup. And I'm only telling you what I have experienced. And I know good and well I'm paying more attention to people than they are to me. In these particular days and ages, I'm paying more attention to folks than they paying attention to me. So I'm only telling you what I see right now. Now, by the time I get there, because see, they don't even know I'm coming up their ass. Boop. And that is Kool-Aid, my friends. This is so ridiculous. It ain't that goddamn ridiculous if y'all don't go back and pay attention to them hostages. Y'all better go back and pay attention to them damn hostages. This is disgusting. This is disgraceful. It's so disgraceful till I don't even really honestly know if I want to even entertain the rest of this. Because here we go again. We got Amar Bryan. I said Brown earlier. Amar Bryan brought to the table mental illness. Stink ass white judge laughed at her. Big forehead, go hair around the edges ass public defender picked on her. Laughed at her. You see, they think it's funny because they all know I'm behind their ass. You did what? What you did? What'd you do? What'd you do? Why'd you do it? Why'd you talk to her like that? Why'd you think that was funny? Mental illness, and y'all got us watching her. You got us watching this lady right here that's an Israeli because she scammed and duped old white men. I mean, how much of a scam and a dupe can you get out of an old white man? You can't have squeezed nuts out of their ass. I mean, so what you talking about? They so locked in until they don't dare. And he had his whole security system locked down. So he gave what he wanted to give. So I'm just trying to understand, if we got victims, why don't we have charges? Like, what is it so hard about you finding her? She was in the military. But where was she in the military at? What type of military, what type of skills do she have? Do she have clerical skills? Do she have hospital skills? Like, what's her skills to where you can't find her? You can find her easily because when you say old white rich men, Trump should be stepping up to the plate. Him or Clinton, if you ask me. Somebody should be coming up to the plate because they would want to know, okay, old white men, I mean, we the one control the money around here, don't we? So we need to find out what's going on with Israeli over there because your Israeli right here is over here scamming our old white man. Hey, Trumpster, aren't you connected like this right now? If you're connected, why won't you bring this story to the cage? Let's see how serious this story is. I don't give a damn if you don't understand. Get your ass on if you don't understand what I'm talking about. I don't care. As long as I understand it, it's going to be some resolution on the other side because we got some questions and we would like answers to those. And I would also like to make a statement. And this is a vowed statement that I will never take back. And I can't help it. And if you just shut the F up, I mean, Charlie is speaking. But I would like to tell you, Erica Kirk, you did it. You done did it. You done did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. But I must say there was a black dress that you have on. Y'all go give her praises. Go buy the dress. The dress was actually beautiful. That's the one where she collected a coin. Or something that she connected. I mean, Trump gave her something with our dollars. Not sure what it was, a coin or a piece of art, something like that. You know, we wanted to plunge. We wanted to go so high until the money go through. We want the money to seep through her ass and hit the ceiling and go out the door. I mean, because they rich, remember? Remember my God. Remember when he flipped the earth on the other side and he put the rich down there? Because I want her to go out the door and I want that money to plummet. Send it right on up here because I'm in hell. Remember I done got out of hell? That's why I'm sitting up on the top. And I can look down at your ass and I'm going to collect my money. Collect my money. Give me my dollars. Give me my money. Give me my dollars. Give me my money. Give me my dollars. Why would you sign a contract like that where it only pertains to money? I mean, I never hear you mention God yet. I mean, I want to hear you and I want to see you go to the bottom of your heart. I haven't seen that, but if I turn those tables around, I can tell you this. Whatever relationship Candace Owens had with Charlie Kirk, you can tell from her heart, it was just that genuine and serious. She has not talked about anything pertaining to any debates he was in. She don't care about that. She didn't turn it into, let me start just showing all the videos of me and Charlie Kirk going at it with people. Let me show you. No. She's showing you, she's been trying to show good in him and why he wanted out and why he was trying to tell people something and why he didn't know how to speak freely. She's telling that genuine, sincere side of Charlie. But Beaks, y'all not listening to her. Shut the F up. Charlie speaking. Damn. I want you to do the same thing, Erica, because you're the wife. You have the children. You have the whole empire now until you're not strong enough to stand up to the gate. And then you going to be back where I'm at, down there. You're going to have to understand what the true nature is of a contract that you just signed. It's 10:10 a.m. on the clock. Can y'all see that? Where is it? Oh man, you can't. Oh, you seen it right there. 10:10. You see it? It's 10:10 on the clock. I don't know where you would be at right now in time, Erica, but it also appalls me that I have not seen even out of you put anything to the side as you see Candace Owens fighting for the truth for your husband. It's kind of sad to see that you decided to keep going on with money. And you think that you can handle the woods after money. If this young lady right here, and I said after money, because once you've gotten out, you should be good and comfy. Now let's see where you go at now, because you got more stress on you than you think, because you're going to either bite the bullet and give in to them and let someone take over the company, or you going to show us just how strong you are and you can fight back and tell them no, because you know your husband's secrets. You know what your husband was complaining about. You know the pressure that your husband had on him. All you have to do is go to your sister wife, go over there to Candace Owens. And yes, I did say sister wife. Y'all don't know the definition of the sister wife? She could have been a sister wife. She's a sister and she's a wife. She could have been a sister wife to Erica. Who knows whether or not they had conversations. They're still sisters. I mean, they're coming together. And it was through the sake of Charlie, wasn't it? I'm just wondering, what are you going to do after the money? So after the money, then how are you going to survive these woods when you got this young lady right here, because of the money or not? She was strong enough not to get connected to none of the men in her eyes, none of the weak men that she sat back and got anything out of. How are you going to survive those woods? So Erica Kirk, I'm telling you, you shouldn't do it. I'm going to keep up with this story. I'm going to do another video behind this young lady. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm standing firm and I'm standing on a commitment. Those 20 hostages that just came in, those hostages should be in quarantine, just like COVID.